like I made a video on powder coating bullets with just used a little plastic container to stir them in. Actually, I used sandwich bags. I've been told that the Cool Whip bottle is better. Anyway, I had a viewer that said he tried Harbor Freight Yellow and it didn't work. The bullets didn't stick. Well, I just happen to have some Harbor Freight Yellow here, and here you go, Harbor Freight Yellow, and I'm going to pour it in here and try to powder coat some bullets and see what happens, because the only color I've used is red. So maybe there's something different about the yellow. I don't know. Other than the color, I wouldn't think it would be, but who am I to say what's different about the stuff? I'm going to pour a fair amount of powder in there. Some folks said you don't need a couple of teaspoonfuls, but I'm using too much. But I don't know. I'm not really losing anything. I pour it back in the bottle. Whatever doesn't work. I'm going to stir them around in this Cool Whip container. So that's supposed to be the magic container. I hate the Cool Whip. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to stop the camera for a little while. You'll need to watch me shaking this for 5 minutes. Well, I could have just left the camera on. I only shook them a few seconds, and then I looked at them, and they look to me like they got the yellow on them. And I'm going to bounce outside and stick them in the oven. Be back to the camera. This time folks might have thought I was goofing off. I took one day and I built that planter, and the next day I painted it, and the next day the wife and I filled it up with vegetables. So I hadn't been entirely goofing off. Alright, now that we're going to run around here and watch the bullets. But they seem to me like they coated just fine there. And I don't think we can see inside there. I don't think it's not bright enough in there to see what's happening, I don't believe. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to wait till I see them start looking shiny, and then I'll set the timer for 20 minutes, and while it's doing that, I'll go look for something to put the hot bullets in when they come out. They'll be through in just a couple of minutes there, and we'll pull them out and dip them in the water and see how well they came out. I don't know if the camera's not doing a good job of showing them back there, but they're in there and they're cooking. Alright, the burner just kicked off, or the timer, whatever. That's hot. That looks stuck on me. There, you occasionally have a little silver spot there where you can see through, but that certainly looks stuck on me. I'm going to go back, coat up another batch. All right, I've shook up another little pan of them. Pour them in here. I'm going to just set this out of the way over here. And I'm going to put some more bullets in there. I'm not going to make a big batch as a little batch. And I'm going to put a lot of powder in it. I'm not going to stick to any 2 or 3 tablespoons. pour a little bit more powder down in there. I don't think there's any problem having too much. You all pour it out on that aluminum foil, and you pour it back in the box anyway. Don't forget the warning: if you breathe this, some of your more favored extremities may fall off. You'll get cancer, or your children will be born with two heads, or I don't know. Put a few more bullets in this time than what I have been doing, but it ought to work out anyway. We'll see. They look yellow. In fact, they're so yellow they're almost orange. Right. I'll just go pop these in the oven right now, as much as I've got them in my hand. All right, they're popped in the oven. Nothing says loving like something from the oven. The burglar gets one of these, that's what I'll tell him. All right, I'm going to go out and get the bucket of bullets, and we'll see what they look like. All right, this is the water that I dumped the hot bullets in, and I think they look yellow. Certainly yellow enough for me, and they look like it's stuck as good as the red stuff did. So I don't know what would be wrong with the process. I'm going to do the next little pile of them, and then I'll knock off for the day. I didn't intend to do this anyway. Well, I've revisited the powder coated bullets again because a guy, Mr. Bruner, said he worked on it for several hours and couldn't get anything to stick, and he was using Harbor Freight yellow. Now that's not as pretty of a yellow as I would like to have had, but these have all been coated and sized, and the paint's sticking on them here, and the paint will be on there when I shoot these out of my 357. Those weren't just a fluke. I got, that's probably 5 pounds of them that I did there. I could have done more because I had a whole bunch of them, but wasn't in the mood. You can't get them to stick. I don't know what to tell you. All I did was this bunch, I just shook them in a Cool Whip thing for about 2 or 3 minutes by hand, poured them through the pizza screen, sort of wiggled the pizza screen, let the powder fall through, stuck it in the oven at 400 degrees. I waited around until I saw the bullets get all shiny in there, and then I set the timer for 20 minutes. The instructions say 15 to 20, so 20 ought to be, plenty. And at the end of the 20 minutes, when the timer kicked off, I took them out of the oven and poured them in that bucket there that had water in it, and they're coated. So I don't know. I thought maybe there might be something different about the yellow. The yellow's not as pretty as a yellow as I wanted, but then the red's not as pretty a red color as I wanted either. Probably have to buy some of that high dollar stuff to get really bright colors. But I don't know what to say about it. That powder coated for me. I appreciate you viewing. Uh, Maybe you'll click like if you liked it and subscribe. Thank you.